It had long been the dream of Ferry Porsche and his father Ferdinand to build a sports car bearing the Porsche nameplate. And in June of 1947, a new project was born, 356. The low-slung aerodynamic Porsche 356 Roadster was unique in itself with its aluminum body, mid-engine, and four-cylinder power plant. It was destined to become a classic. The first 356 Roadster was tested early in 1948, and a coupe followed later in that year. As with today's Porsches, the 356 used a horizontally opposed or boxer engine mounted in the rear, and the first cars produced just 40 horsepower. Early in the life of the 356, cars were assembled in Austria because of difficulties faced by automakers in post-war Germany. But by 1950, production returned to Porsche's Zuffenhausen factory near Stuttgart, where 911s and Boxsters are built to this day. Even Porsche didn't see the full potential of its new sports car and planned to build just 500 of them. By 1951, demand had become so great that over 1,000 356s had been delivered, and by 1956, 10,000 were on the road, and the future was bright. Throughout the 1950s, the 356 won worldwide acclaim. Engine sizes grew as enthusiasts demanded more power for road and track. Almost from the start, 356s were raced with great success, with the first big win coming in the 1100cc class at Le Mans in 1951. Many of the great drivers of the 1950s raced 356s at one time or another, and by 1958, over 400 wins had been tallied. Visionary that he was, Ferdinand Porsche could never have imagined that more than 76,000 Porsche 356s would be produced. This classic design would endure until 1965, when the last of the marquee rolled off the assembly line. Sleek and refined, all 356s, and especially the legendary Speedster versions, are now prized collector cars, and many are still raced in vintage events to this day. For Porsche, the 924 and its successors signaled a complete break from tradition. The sleek coupe had its four-cylinder overhead cam engine located up front, and it was water-cooled, thus creating a completely new design concept for Porsche cars. As a 2+2, the car set styling standards that were copied by rival automakers for years. Its four-cylinder engine of just under 2 liters produced a surprising amount of silky power for its size, a characteristic of every model in the series. The 1981 Le Mans 24-hour race saw the debut of a new version of the 924 with turbo power and a more advanced engine design. The car was topping 180 miles per hour on the straights, and it became clear to excited Porsche fans that this new engine was extremely competitive. The new generation coupe was called the 944, and again it set standards for sports car design and performance. With its 2.5-liter power plant and flared body-side panels, the car looked fast just sitting on its stand when it was launched at the Frankfurt Auto Show late in 1981. The engine used twin-balanced shafts to give it the smoothness, power, and response of a 6. The ultimate embodiment of the series was the 968, produced in coupe and convertible styles. The 968 incorporated slick aerodynamic styling features, and its 3-liter power plant was taken to an even higher level of efficiency and performance. Even today, the 968's power unit is considered a benchmark of four-cylinder engine design. This series of remarkable sports cars bowed out during the mid-1990s, when Porsche decided to concentrate on development of new 911 models and the Boxster. Although these stunning cars, the 924, the 944, and the 968 are gone, they are not forgotten. The classic 356 may have been Porsche's first model, But it was the 911 series which truly cemented the company's place as a performance car builder of international class. The go-ahead for the first 911 was given to the engineering team in 1959. But there was one proviso. It had to look like a Porsche and maintain those sleek, timeless lines. The 911 made a sensational debut at the Frankfurt Auto Show in 1963, and production was underway within a year. Departing a little from 356 tradition, the car was a 2+2 and boasted a 6-cylinder engine. It was to no one's surprise that the power plant was mounted in the rear and used a horizontally opposed boxer layout. The 911 evolved steadily over the years, but always retained the same basic shape and powertrain. The 911 went from strength to strength as ever more powerful and innovative variants appeared. The legendary Turbo debuted in 1974 and set new standards for ultra-high performance sports cars. Porsche's cleverly conceived 911 Targa model, with its built-in rollover bar and removable roof panel, set a trend that was widely copied by rival makers. Today's 911 series, the first complete re-engineering of the original concept, includes Carrera, Cabriolet, and Turbo versions. The cars are faster, more agile, and safer than ever, and the flagship Turbo boasts more than 400 horsepower. Enthusiasts argue endlessly over which was the ultimate 911, the awesome all-wheel drive 959 supercar, the aerodynamic GT1 Le Mans racer, or the current 911 Turbo. All are direct descendants of one of the most successful and enduring sports car designs of all time, a mark of excellence for rival automakers to follow. The history of Porsche goes back long before the first 356 sports car rolled off the production line. Founder Professor Ferdinand Porsche was just 25 when his name first appeared on a car, the 1900 Lohner Porsche Electric. After many years as an employee of other automakers, Porsche decided to set up as a consultant. He designed various cars, including racers, but it was his VW Beetle concept that first won him fame and laid the foundations of the superb dynasty of Porsche sports cars. Porsche built its first sports car in 1948, dubbed 356 because it was the 356th project tackled by the consulting company. The car was an instant success and established a tradition and mystique which continues today. All through the 50s and mid-60s, 356s poured from the plant in Zuffenhausen, and for Porsche, it was a period of growth and stability. In 1961, construction began on Porsche's new proving ground and development center at Weissach. Today, the huge complex is capable of handling all of the complex research and development demands automakers now face. The 911 model was launched in 1963 and marked a new period of growth for Porsche, which continues today with the current lineup and the popular Boxster Roadster, sensation of the 1993 Detroit Auto Show. Over the years, Porsche has worked hard to bring its cars to a wide variety of buyers. The 928, introduced in 1977, was a V8-powered luxury 2+2 offering great refinement and impressive performance. At the other end of the scale, the 914 6 mid-engine sports two-seater, introduced in the late 60s with its removable roof, was aimed at a more affordable market segment. Both won plenty of fans, and the models had no lack of Porsche mystique. Today, Porsche is enjoying record levels of success as a specialty automaker and operates manufacturing facilities that are among the most advanced in the world. The future is assured, and the legend continues. Porsches have been raced since the dawn of the company's history, and they've always been winners. While 356, 911, 944, and 928 models often competed, It's been the awesome sports racers that have won the hearts of fans at the world's most demanding circuits. Porsche's first out-and-out sports racer was the landmark mid-engine 550, which first competed in 1953 and won first time out. Later that year, the car won its class at Le Mans, setting the stage for Porsche to create some of the most remarkable sports racing machines of all time. The Porsche 550 was still winning major races during the late 1950s, but even greater victories lay ahead. In 1964, Porsche revealed the 904, still judged one of the most beautiful race cars ever built. The car was a huge success and took the winner's laurels in Sicily's fabled Targa Florio in its first year of racing. As racing speeds rose and competition became more intense, Porsche met the challenge with cars like the 906, the 907, and 908, all of which enjoyed wins in top races around the world during the late 1960s. But of all Porsche's racers, there's one that will always stand out, the legendary 917. Regarded as one of the most significant cars in the history of the sport. First shown at the Geneva Motor Show in 1969, the 917 was lower, sleeker, and more powerful than any sports racer that had gone before. And the car was not just a good looker. It won 2 times at Le Mans, and in turbocharged form, dominated the hotly contested Can-Am series in North America. During the 1980s, the super-fast 962 carried the Porsche banner, and wins continued to flow. Porsche's most recent victory at Le Mans, its 16th, came in 1998, with the 911 GT1 1-2 victory. It seems certain that as long as there are Porsches, there will be race-winning Porsches.